I have officially reached the end of India. It is crazy to me to think that just 15 days ago, this entire adventure started out as a tiny pin on the map, all the way up here in Kozhikode. I was just excited to explore Kerala, having no idea how much this trip was about to change me. But today, we are driving off the edges of the map. Welcome to Kanyakumari here in Tamil Nadu, which is the literal southernmost point of mainland India, and the place where we are finally ending our time in the south.
So now we are entering from Kerala to Tamil Nadu, and the vehicle is of Kerala, so he had to get special permit. This is the special permit that he's entering Tamil Nadu, and he just got the seal from the RTO.
And you have to do this every state you go to?
Transport office, yeah.
So when we go to Assam to Arunachal, we have to do this too?
Not with the car, because my car is private vehicle.
Got you.
But
just if you're a taxi.
Private car permit no need.
Oh, so
It's not
okay.
required. It's not required.
Done a little pit stop, a little break, and look at the view from the break. Stopped off at some rest for tea and biscuits. I tried some of the sweet, salty one, by the way. I just wanted to have a taste. I got this. I don't know what it's called. Thomas, what is this called?
Cookies.
Oh, just cookie. Never mind, it's just a cookie. But I got a tea here, a chai. Love. I don't dip this in, do I?
Try it without dipping. I don't dip normally. This is cracker.
Wow. The temples over here are very colourful.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's the architecture, it's the style. It's the style of the South Indian temples mostly.
They're beautiful.
So they will have a lot of idols in their temple, like outer structure. So you see, I can recognize some of them. You can see Ganesha on top.
Where?
Then there is,
Yeah.
India has around 300 crores of gods and goddesses. Diana, do the unboxing.
Oh, me? Wow. Wow. Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Prawn tempura.
That's what he said.
That's delicious. Audi refuses all of the chocolate. He never wants the chocolate. He refuses it. Any sweet stuff, refuses it, and he orders the sweetest dish there is in India, the gulab jamun. What? What do you have to say?
Cheers.
Nice? This is carrot. Wow. I love the sweet stuff over here. Oh, it's dangerous though. It's really dangerous.
And there's the same girl who looks for Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi and everything diet.
I have nothing to say to that.
Period.
The American comes out.
Gajar ka halwa is the name of this dish.
And
Let's not mix it up with English and Hindi.
wait, so what is it?
Gajar means carrot. And halwa, how do I put it, like a pudding?
Yeah, it's as sweet can get.
I didn't even know.
So what is it called?
Galja ka.
Gajar.
Galjat ka.
Gajar.
Gajar ka halwa.
Correct. Say it. Gajar ka halwa.
Galja.
Gajar.
Galjat ka halwa.
You
Right.
can't say jar, right?
Galja.
Jar.
Galja.
Jar.
Jar.
Galja
Gajar. Yes, correct.
ka halwa. I think I'll stick to carrot halwa.
So in your next life, choose India.
I think my past life I was in India. We have woken up in Tamil Nadu, so we're not in Kerala, but we wanted to visit the southernmost point of India, and here we are. Look at that over there. We're not going to the island at the moment. We are going. Where are we going, guys? To
We are going to a secluded place where there are less people.
Yes, because the island is actually rammed. Like, there's so many people there, and it would probably take us hours to even get on the boat. Yeah, we can still see the island from there, just not on the island itself. You have a look. You see it. Look at all of those people queuing to get on the island. And then on the island, it's so busy anyway. And we had the same issue when we went to Jatayu Earth Centre. It was like that, but probably less. And that took us like 2 hours to get back. So I can only imagine it'll take you just as long. This is the southernmost point of mainland India. We're in Kanyakumari. It's pretty wild to say, but in a minute we will be standing on the edge. I'm on the edge, And just directly opposite me right now is Vivekananda Rock Memorial, and he is actually the man who introduced yoga to the Western world. So yoga as we know it back home, it's because of him.
Hanuman
Yeah.
and his like army were like monkey army. So they supposedly laid the rocks from here, from India to Lanka, which is Sri Lanka, Ravana's kingdom. So that they can cross the water and they can reach over there, and then they can bring Sita back.
What's Sita?
Sita was the wife of Rama, Lord Rama.
Sri Lanka is right all the way over there.
Yeah, that is supposed to be the Ram Setu. I have not been to Ram Setu, the Rameshwaram, I don't know. But these rocks make me ask questions, because these boulders are so huge in the middle of the water, and it's laid in such a nice way with the slant and like the smooth rocks, like plain rocks.
I feel like everywhere I go in India there's like something to learn about. Yeah, like everywhere I've been there's been like an interesting fact. The thing is with like this area, since stepping into Tamil Nadu from Kerala, is that Tamil Nadu is so colourful. Like the temples are beyond colourful, and all of the buildings you see around, look at that, it's just full of colour. But beautiful mountains, the temples, the churches, you got it all, you got it all. So I did some research and it turns out this actually is the southernmost point of mainland India. How incredible is that? So we're literally just sat on the southernmost point of mainland India. This island is known as the Vivekananda Rock Memorial, and it marks the exact spot where Swami Vivekananda meditated back in 1892 before his famous speech in Chicago that introduced Hindu philosophy to the West. The significance continues right next to it, with the Thiruvalluvar statue standing 133 feet tall to honour the Tamil poet and his 133 chapters of work. The island is located where 3 oceans meet. You have the Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea, and the Indian Ocean. So even if you're like me and you don't make it on the island itself, you are still surrounded by so much history. What I would actually suggest is actually coming here maybe in the morning. Oh, this would be such a lovely spot for sunrise, or not peak in the day, because I think that's when more people come. Because if you have a look, when we first came there was no one here, and now there's a fair amount of people around. What a lovely way to end our time in South India. Thank you so much. Thank you. Woo! Fresh coconut.
हम वो एक छोटा सा Kanyakumari.
Wait, you are not ready? Is it enough for you?
Yeah.
A temple, a church, a mosque, all in the
All
same.
in one. That's beautiful.
If there is any function goes on in church, all the 3 will be open.
Really?
Anybody can go to any of this one.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, this is the temple.
Here's the mosque.
Here's the mosque. And here is the church from this side.
So that wraps up 15 incredible days in South India. Honestly, most of my time was spent immersing myself in Kerala, and it was everything I hoped it would be. Ending the trip here in Tamil Nadu, I only had a couple of days to explore here, but I think I fell in love with it even faster than I expected. I really just got a taste of what this state has to offer, so I have a massive excuse to come back. Tamil Nadu, I'm definitely not done with you yet. If you did miss any part of this trip, from the houseboats in Alleppey to the village that makes mirrors without glass, be sure to check out the rest of my South India series right here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next Sunday for a brand new video. Bye!